All right. Nobody's in yet, but that would be okay. Let's just get right into it. Let's mute that. Pause on that. Okay. Uh, Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a new type of video. Oh, hold on. Let me record on my backup camera just in case because I've been having issues with OBS lately. It likes to lose and corrupt videos, but I think I've mostly got that figured out. Anyways, um, welcome back. We are doing a different type of video today, discussing the future of Dragon Ball. As many of you know who watch this channel, you guys have probably heard we got at least three major announcements regarding the future of Dragon Ball, and that is directly tied to this channel. So I thought it would be apt to talk about it. Now, if you don't know, the Genki Damatsuri, I believe is how it's pronounced, it took place last night. I had the time and dates mixed up, so I missed a little bit of it. I missed the start of it, and we got a bunch of new info, huge projects in the work, but the future of Dragon Ball is bright, and finally we have something to chew on, something to digest out of Dragon Ball. We knew it was coming. There's no reason that they would have. For those of you who don't know, the Genki Damatsuri is kind of a portmanteau play on words of Goku's Spirit Bomb, or I think it's directly translated to um, Soul Sphere or Spirit Sphere or something like that. And then Suri, that part of it is festival. So it's Spirit Bomb Festival celebrating the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball. And we got some huge announcements right out the gate. We'll try to go through these in order. We got, boom, Dragon Ball Galactic Patrol announcement. Now let's just take a look at this. Toei. We might skip through this a little bit. Scroll down here. Okay, maybe not. Let me just go to my channel real quick. Have it pulled up here. Uh, Hello? Okay. Trying to do this live and try to do this with minimal edits, but we'll see here. Having some. Okay, here we go. Let's just take a look at this. I have this up on my channel currently. That may not stay that way. I don't know. Oh, that's only a 480. That's fine. I don't know how it works surrounding trailers with the copyright. I can't imagine that I'm actually able to keep this up, but I will probably unlist it and put it in the Dragon Ball tab just so I don't get a takedown. But anyways, so we get this kind of flashback through the manga and stuff. Nothing too crazy, but then this this is what started to get me hyped right here. Is this? It's just still images from the manga. But then when I saw this, the animation, I knew something big was coming because they don't do new animation just for nothing. And this I kind of like this style. Going through all the arcs. You know, I almost wouldn't mind if they did like a mini web series of animated panels like that with voiceovers, but obviously I would much rather have what is coming up. And I believe that was mostly CG. That looked amazing. Okay. Yeah, those are 3D models. I love the music. I don't know. I might have to. And I knew with how long this was. I think this is like 5 minutes long. Um, it was building up to something big. It's funny. They cut the Spirit Bomb out. Like they didn't have Spirit Bomb Goku and Boo at the end of that. I don't understand. And then this I think is what really got everybody excited. Blue, and then boom. Broly, superhero, Daima, okay. Oh yeah, baby. The Galactic Patrol arc's finally coming. We got Super 2.0, boys and girls. Oh man. Let's just get that art pulled up for one more. Look at that. And it's gonna be in that style. Oh my gosh. It looks good. It looks very good. Man, they're we're gonna get more details in April. I just know they're gonna have some big names on this. Already that style looks like, oh man. You don't like it? The manga announcement or the style? That's all right. Everybody has their own opinion. Like I personally I'm hyped for anything Dragon Ball. Um yeah. So big announcement, more of the weakest arc. Okay. Are you just trolling or do you actually mean that? Not I get it. Not everybody's gonna be a Moro fan. What did you want to see personally? Okay. Um moving on. Yeah, we got the continuation of the Dragon Ball Super anime. That makes me think that they're going to keep up with the manga, especially what they said in regards to the final big announcement. But let's just keep it moving here. Um, more so tied to the channel, we have this Age 1000 project. Brand new video game with new design, original character design. Akira Toriyama apparently designed this. Ooh, let's pause that. Let's just turn this down. That, can we get a better? Sorry guys, if this having some issues right now with Starlink. If you guys don't know, down here in the Midwest and really most of the southern and Midwestern states, huge snowstorm blew through. We got like, I don't know, I'm at least looking at a foot of snow out there, and Starlink is doing all right, melting it off. I think this is my first stream using the Starlink, so hopefully it's holding up pretty good. Uh, yeah, it's like -9 with the wind chill out there, so if the stream struggles a little bit, I do apologize. But got this. Looks good. Now, I don't know. This is the new design. What do you guys think of it? I kind of like it. Definitely the sleeker vibe and stuff that he's going for. I think this is meant to be like a gender neutral character, I wonder. I almost wonder if there were supposed to be more designs before Toriyama obviously passed away. Um, but we will take this. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it. It's giving me like the Mirror's vibes, which obviously some of you may not like that, especially if you do not like the Moro arc, but that's okay. I love the music. Again, I don't know if I can have that music, but I'll just try my best to talk over it. We see that they're Capsule Corp, so it's kind of playing into all the other video games or a lot of the other video games. I do like it. Kind of gives me like vibe, like going into this training thing. You know, playing some hardcore music, get yourself hyped up. See, that looks like to me. I thought that was Goku Black. I don't know. And yes, this character is a Saiyan. It's pretty epic. Um, yeah, Age 1000 coming in 2027. So we got a little bit yet, but looks good. So yeah, this is we're getting more information about a lot of this stuff in April. They said the timeline for the new animes are this fall, like that soon. So they've been cooking this stuff for a while, um, which I knew uh, based off of just one thing I saw on Twitter that they have been working on something. That's only because they took it down, and they're not going to go and take something down unless it was some kind of leak. Now I don't try to go out of my way to look for leaks, but I just happened to notice that one. So I'm pretty sure this is meant to be like 1,000 years in the future, and that is the grandchild of I think they said I forget, but one of the descendants of the Sano Gohan or somebody. Um, Pan? Pan? We're saying that's Pan? I don't think so. I could be wrong. I don't know. Doesn't really look like Pan. I could see it. I could see it. But 1,000 years in the future, that would put us in Goku Jr. territory. Hmm, interesting. Yeah, I'm probably missing something on that. But let's keep it moving. I don't want to make this video too long. This is just kind of a quick recap and reaction of to go with this. We got an announcement, new Sparking Zero DLC. We will dive into that quickly, just because I do have touched Sparking Zero a little bit on here, and I will be touching it more, hopefully sooner rather than later. But it's going to be mixed in with the normal content. We'll probably do, if I do a Sparking Zero video, it'll be with a normal upload. It's not going to sacrifice any of the content I'm doing now, but I do want to sneak that in there. I wasn't able to before, especially when I was wanting to stream it, just because the quality and the mic issues, but we have come a long way since then. So just real quick, yes. Man, that looks terrible. It should be a little better. Okay. Yeah, it's better. There we go. Let me know. Are you guys Sparking Zero fans? I don't know. I just feel like it's nice and it looks good. I feel like it's missing something. Another DLC. I wonder how much they're going to charge for this one. Probably 20 or 30 bucks. Okay. Got some Bardock stuff. Was Bardock already in, like, episode of Bardock already in Sparking? Okay. Super 17 and Demon King Piccolo, I saw that. Okay. Okay, Bojack Unbound. Let's go. I do like that attack where he like punches through Bojack. And obviously the Gallic Gun Kamehameha. So that's pretty epic. I wonder how that's gonna work. Is it just like like you can do the tag switch with Goku and Vegeta, and then you can use that move? Is that what that is gonna be? I don't know. I haven't played Sparking in a minute. We need to. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. It's nice seeing everybody's reaction. I think mostly positive. If you don't like the Moro arc, there's other things coming, and I think we'll get a new movie sooner rather than later. Let me know what you wanted to see for those of you who don't. I honestly, I think this guy might be trolling because it's a picture of Pepe the Frog as his profile picture, and his at is, I'm not gonna say the full at, but Harambe dot dot dot. And he just says, "I don't like it. Moro's the weakest arc." If you're trolling, whatever. But if not, genuinely, seriously, let me know. What did you want to see? I like the feedback. So, yeah, I think this was the best case scenario, was getting a continuation of the anime. I don't think we needed Daima 2. I would have liked to see a Daima movie announcement. That could have been fine. I would have really loved to see, like, I would have sacrificed this new game Um, I mean, it's always nice to get a new game. A new game, sorry. Voice cracking. I just woke up and stuff, so um, but I would have liked to see the manga return announced, which we kind of got a pseudo return announcement. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know. I missed the later half of it. I checked out after the Gekishin Squadron stuff. I was gonna stay for the Dokkan, but I don't think Dokkan really announced that much. It was nice to see our girl from the global side of Dokkan come in and get representation. Nobody from the international versions of stuff was really there. Like, I don't know. Moving on, the surprise announcement out of left field: Dragon Ball Super Beerus anime. That came as a surprise, but really it makes sense. This goes back this goes back to the leak that I was talking about. No, we're not there yet. Um, Someone had posted, I forget who it was. Someone had put up a like still shot of everyone instilling their energy into Goku for the God ritual. Um, and it got taken down. So that makes sense now. So this is supposed to cover, I think, the build up to Beerus and kind of not rewrite his character, but reset his character to him being like the monster that he was before he just became, Uncle Beerus. Um, because he was when he first came out, he was a problem. So love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I will take it just because yes, we have had the Super Saiyan God stuff and the Battle of Gods stuff adapted twice already. But the movie adaptation skipped over a lot of plot points and character stuff that Toriyama had fleshed out, um, that we wanted to that I want to see personally, that they kind of had to cut out for the movie. Apparently, for each of the movies, Toriyama has had a bunch. Said there's been a bunch of extra stuff that couldn't be fit in, especially with like the superhero movie. I would love to see that in like some kind of official Blu-ray release, maybe with all of the super movies together on one release, and then like the bonus stuff animated. I doubt we'll ever get that, but that could be cool. Uh, but back to the Battle of God stuff, kind of skipped over that. But then once it made it to the anime, we all know it was rushed. We all know the infamous scene of Super Saiyan 3 Goku fighting Beerus. Uh, Here we go. Which it did get fixed in the. Here's the frames that everyone likes to reference. Okay, not scrolling through that. Um, it did get fixed somewhat in the Blu-ray releases, but as its initial release, it was pretty rough. It was rushed. Yeah. So I will take this. It's its third adaptation, but I think it needs it, and it's supposed to really flesh out the character of Beerus more. Um, and I like that. I am a big Beerus fan. I think Beerus and Whis were probably two of the best things to come out of Super. even though they're a constantly moving goalpost, but that's a different subject. Are we not recording? This, that was what got taken down. It looks good. Looks good. Um, two animes running congruently. Yeah, I think that would be fine. I think these are both slated for fall. Fall, yeah. Bird Studio and Suecia. I think it's official that the war between Bird Studio and Toei is finally over. I think they got everything fleshed out, and thank goodness. But yes, yeah, I would say that Genki Dama Tsuri was a huge success. I think it was not everything we could have hoped for and more, but seeing the anime return in full with that animation, and it looks like it's already been in the works for a good while. Yeah, I definitely think Moro is one of the most hype characters in all of Super. I They almost had a perfect arc with the Future Trunks arc, but then the ending, it's like they're like, oh, it's so good, everybody loves it, and oh we gotta, and then they just messed it up. They just fumbled the ending. I don't know. That's my personal opinion. Like the last, I don't know, 2 to 4 episodes, I don't know what they were thinking. They it could have been better, but uh, I would like to see if this continues. So I wonder if it's going to be like arcs. I wonder if they are actually doing like revamping Super, and it's going to continue with Resurrection F because we know Resurrection F needs new animation too. That was rough. Um, and then they said, let me see if I can find that. Uh, Let me look real quick. So it'll include. It's going to include more manga elements. If we get an adaptation of Super that is a lot closer to the manga, we could get stuff like this. This was a huge moment in the manga. And the like here and stuff like Super Saiyan Goku Black, we didn't get that. Like that could be huge. I think they could do it, tie it closer to the manga, and I think it could be good. It doesn't have to be as uh content heavy, I guess, like filler heavy, and as long as Super, it could be like a Super like Kai, I think. Um, but they could do it because really, I mean, if you're tying as close as you can to the manga, there's not as much just bulk there. So I think it could be shorter. I would be fine with 10-minute episodes, even shorter, like seven, and then just have like cover two episodes in one, like kind of like they did with Kai. As long as they can keep the pacing fine, we're good. But they are notorious for messing up pacing. I mean, look at Z Kai, the end of Z chapters with Z Kai. It was like the pacing was great up until that point, and then it's just kind of fell apart. I mean, it's fine, it's watchable, but yeah. And we could get stuff like this. Uh, yeah, yeah. Roshi versus Jiren. We could see stuff like that. I don't know. Anything new with Dragon Ball. 40-year-old anime that has been neglected and honestly treated poorly in favor of this guy. Okay, I could type in favor of their Golden Child One Piece, which I do not understand because of at the height of Dragon Ball's like Dragon Ball Super. Let me see if I can find the graph. Here we go. This is in 2018. Where's the image? Okay. Yeah, this is in 2018. Uh, oh, these are manga sales. But look at One Piece. 4% of their revenue is coming from One Piece. At times, up to 18% of their revenue is coming from Dragon Ball. There's no reason that Dragon Ball should be getting the treatment that it's getting. Um, Zero reason. Unless somebody at Toei is directly tied into One Piece, like they are a One Piece fan, they're a One Piece dick suckers. Now, I have not watched One Piece in its entirety. I've gotten to roughly episode 40. I don't think One Piece should be taken lightly either. As long as it's been running, it's one of the best-selling mangas of all time. Uh, it has a lot of hype surrounding it right now, especially with all that the Gear 5 stuff, and um, I know there was another big fight in it recently. But still, there's no reason that there's definitely favoritism. That One Piece should be given such favoritism over Dragon Ball. Um, Zero reason, and you cannot look at how Dragon Ball has been treated versus how One Piece has been treated and not tell me that there is favoritism. Yes, there's some legal stuff, there's some legal issues that obviously held Dragon Ball back, but it's anyone who is saying that there is not at least some favoritism is either delusional or misinformed, in my opinion. But yeah, enough of that. It's a touchy subject with me. I mean, 7 years, 8 years, no, 7 years for new Dragon Ball content, especially with Super being as hype as it was, is just wild to me. It should have picked up in 2020. Um, Maybe even with the pandemic, like 2022 at the latest. But honestly, if this is the quality that we're getting, I think it's worth the wait. I I think Dragon Ball is getting close to an ending sometime within the next 5 to 10 years. So right now we need to just soak this in. Uh, if this is the quality we're getting throughout, and there's more stuff to come, we should. Yeah, this is big. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, it's a big deal, guys. Um, I think it's gonna do it. It is a great time to be a Dragon Ball fan right now. Um, I don't know. It is. It's hype. I don't think it has really sunk in yet. I think once we get closer in April and getting closer towards the fall, the weather starts to warm up. The hype is really going to set in. I do hope the Dragon Ball Super manga returns. They kind of teased that with the Beerus thing. I need to look more into that, but they were mentioning the manga a lot in regards to that. So we'll see. Hopefully it comes back. It's going to need to. The Moro arc, the Galactic Patrol arc, and the Granola arc, or Planet Cereal arc, or whatever, it can only tide Dragon Ball over for so long. There's a lot of content there, but we don't want a situation where the anime catches up to the manga. Again, I don't think that's the right way to go. But there should be enough of a buffer there. I don't know. I think overall, Super's fine. It's not perfect. You take off the rose tinted glasses of the Tournament of Power, and you see some cracks, but nothing is going to be as good as Z. And for a lot of people, nothing is going to be as good as Z up to the Cell Saga. I personally love the end of Z stuff, end of Z stuff, and the original Kira Toriyama ending. We are getting close in the timeline to that. Um, but yeah, they're not gonna please everyone. I don't know. This is huge. Huge. This is good news. Good news, guys. We need to celebrate this. This is a big deal. Big stuff on the horizon. So I think that's gonna do it. Hopefully this video isn't an hour long. It looks like it's gonna be about 40 minutes long. I don't think I'm gonna edit this down. I think I'm just gonna post the stream like this. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys want to see more reaction content like this? Do you guys want to see me react to some episodes? Like, do you guys want like a synopsis of stuff? I don't know. Let me know. I'm gonna keep it the same as normal. Nothing, no huge changes with the channel for now. We'll sneak some Daima in, or Sparking in there. The Daima stuff I've put on the back burner. I don't. It took a lot of effort, and I don't think there was a ton of interest in that. I am proud, kind of the first video I put out, but I think it could be done better. I might do a retrospective before too long of Daima, though. We'll see. Hopefully the stream looked all right. Let me know what you guys think. If not, I'll just post the recording up. But yeah, let me know down below, and maybe tickle that little red button. But what you guys think. If you are not excited for what they announced, let me know what you guys wanted to see. I think we could be getting a movie soon-ish, as slow as Dragon Ball moves. Just patience. There's plenty coming, I'm sure. They announced 3 movies a long time ago, like back in 2018, 2017, and gave like a short 2-sentence summary of what they were going to be about, which obviously one was Broly, one was Superhero. Uh, there's no third movie. I doubt I will be able to find that announcement, but I just remember them having like 3 posters up of like what each movie was going to be about. But that was ages ago. I doubt I could even find that anymore, and I might just be imagining that. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna quit yapping and get off of here, and hopefully we'll put up a Pokemon opening video today as well. So stay tuned for that. If not, it'll probably be this week, but it will be recorded today. We shall see. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Um, I'll catch y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.